Could beef be what's for dinner tonight? Well, it could be, because you are going to love this easy and delicious recipe that we are making today. Food blogger April McKinney is here to show us how to make this Asian grilled sirloin satay.
You got it.
All right. So look, it looks good, looks easy for us, and that's the key thing right there.
It is. I know there's a lot of grilling out going on right now. We're in the middle of summer, and this is something great to do, to have steak on a budget, and it cooks literally 5 or 6 minutes.
All right.
So what we're going to do is go ahead and start out with a really quick and easy marinade. It's going to have a ton of flavor in it. I've got some soy sauce here, about a ½ cup of soy sauce I'm putting in, some fresh green onions, some fresh cilantro. It's going to get a nice fresh herb flavor. We're going to put in some canola oil, and got to have some fresh garlic.
Yeah, definitely.
But see all the fresh ingredients going in here. That is just going to make this steak taste so good. For a little sweetness, I'm adding a couple tablespoons of dark brown sugar, or light brown, either one. And then for a little spice, we're going to add in some ginger. So you see kind of the soy sauce, and the ginger is giving us that Asian flair. I like to buy this little squeezed ginger. That way you don't have to worry about buying a thing of ginger every time you want to use it in a recipe. So just stir this up. And then what I have here is some steak that I've already marinated. So you can do this for 30 minutes if it's a weeknight, and it's going to get a lot of flavor just in 30 minutes. Or you could even do this overnight. This is really to give the steak flavor. Sirloin is such a tender cut that we really aren't trying to tenderize it here. We're just giving it flavor. So the longer you marinate it, the more flavor it's going to get.
I got you. All right.
And now when you're doing skewers, I've got some wooden skewers that you want to soak in water for about 30 minutes. That's just going to keep them from burning on the grill. We don't want flames on the grill. And then you're going to take your steak, which I have cut up in just some thin strips here. So you're going to cut that up, and then you just kind of thread it onto your skewers just like this. And you could even have, you know, if you've got some older kids that want to help with this and kind of get involved in the kitchen. Yeah, but I'm telling you, this is the hardest part of this whole recipe, and it's really not very hard. So just thread it on there. You want to get your grill hot, so about medium high or high heat, because you want to get a nice sear. And
the way we're doing this, it's great because it's one that you can fire up the grill on the deck and go it that way, or you can use this griddle here on stovetop.
I have a grill pan here. I'm just going to go ahead and get that going. You can hear it starting to sizzle a little bit there. And it's going to get some really great grill marks, which is exactly what you want. You're going to cook it for about 2 to 3 minutes on this side. You'll flip it, cook it for another 2 to 3 minutes. If you like your steak rare, you could even go 1 or 2 minutes. So it just really depends on, you know, how you like your steak cooked.
You could do this for cook a little bit more, and then maybe the next night you got fajitas or something like that.
Exactly. And that's what we're doing. This is Tennessee Beef Month. So I actually have a recipe that's going to be coming out on my website, also on beefiswhatsfordinner.com, with the leftovers from this, because this recipe is going to make 2 pounds, which is quite a bit if you've got a family of 4 or 5. And then we're going to make a Thai peanut noodle recipe that's just really, really good with the leftovers from this.
All right, cool. For you, how is it coming full circle? Because several years ago, April was actually an intern here on Talk of the Town, and now you're a guest. And this is actually, what, the 5th or 6th time you've been in the kitchen?
It is. I used to watch the cooking guests come on, and I thought, man, I'd really like to do that. So here I am.
And a cookbook in the works right now?
Yes, cookbook will be coming out next spring, so a lot of fun stuff.
Give or take a month, depending upon the baby there,
Exactly. We've got an October baby coming, so a lot of fun things happening. I'm so glad to be here.
Well, good to have you back, and that's what everything looks like when it's said and done. Recipe number 5201. It's available on our website at newschannel5.com. And good to have you with us today. Mom and Dad in the studio too, so good to have them with us as well.